Well, welcome to another edition of Tea with Dave. And today I'm pretty excited. We have a chat with the Integrated Neighborhood Services team, and we're going to be talking about summer positions. But what's interesting is we're not only going to be talking about recreation and culture, we're also going to be talking about community and social services positions that are available. And so I have three guests today. So joining me is Javier Clavelo, who's a community development coordinator, Awale Roble, who's also a community development coordinator, and Mary Harris, who's an employment specialist, and they are all with the Integrated Neighborhood Services team. So welcome, everyone. Javier, why don't you give us a bit of a rundown? So I mentioned that there's quite a few positions. So what does that look like? What does that entail?
It's important to take note of the February the 26th deadline, because that's an opportunity for a number of post-secondary students across Ottawa to apply for a number of 41 positions that will allow them to really enhance their skills that they're already been gaining over their post-secondary education. So we really want to get the word out to anyone in an opportunity to really break down what it takes to apply for the City of Ottawa as a summer opportunity and bring it to their attention.
I've actually had a chance to work with quite a few individuals, and you know what? It's wonderful. It's really nice to have the learning that happens sort of both ways, right? And it's really nice to be able to share my knowledge, but also receive some knowledge from the community. So I also appreciate that, and I think, what a wonderful opportunity for the City of Ottawa, but also for young people looking for a summer job. Aquatics has positions that require, a lot of certifications. There's probably some other positions that are out there that, don't require as many certifications. So Wally, why don't you tell us a little bit about a couple of positions?
So two positions that we definitely do want to highlight in the community and social services department. It's two summer positions for students. The title of these positions, the first one is Office Assistant number 3, and the next position is Summer Student Research Assistant. So if you have any questions, we're going to be out there doing a lot of promo for this so that we make sure that there's a lot of people that apply. Again, we are committed to hiring 50% from the areas that we do work in.
Mary, tell us a little bit about some of these opportunities that are available to students.
We have about 69 positions in total for summer students. The majority of the summer students are for university students. Now, there's about 29 that are within recreation, and any of the ones that are within recreation, actually the closing date goes a lot longer, so you have a little bit more time. One of the big things is that there is a profile that has to be done, because that is what is being pulled for the screening process to get into the position. When you go on, you'll see that if it's for a specific department, like a web assistant, obviously they're going to be looking at students who are in university in those types of, computers and web design and that kind of thing. So it's really important that students go in and read the full job qualifications.
And Mary, is there anything else that would be important to note, some key messages to make sure that we have, successful candidates?
Absolutely. It's making sure that whatever is in the job description is showing up in your profile. So your qualification and things like that. But at the very end, there's a questionnaire that has to be answered. Do not skip that. That is like mandatory to fill out in order to be screened in. And it'll be questions like, as of the summertime, are you 16 years of age or older? Make sure you do your cover letter. And that's where you really focus on those those skills that you have that meet the job.
Thank you for that. You're mentioning a lot of, human resources type things, about resumes and cover letters and profiles. And let's say this is my first job, and, obviously positions with the City of Ottawa, they're quite rewarding. They're generally great positions. But if I'm brand new and I don't know what to do, Javier, are you able to give me a little bit of information? Where can I get some help?
We can set them up for success to the best of their ability. I know it's a short notice with the February the 26th deadline, www.ottawa.ca/jobs to inquire about those 41 positions with a deadline February the 26th. Parks and Rec, they have a later deadline. Again, we have a commitment from Community and Social Services Department to provide 50% of hires to priority neighborhoods. I know that will be the first job application for many of those youth. It can be a daunting task, but we're there to support them So they can certainly reach out to us.
We really encourage, folks to apply by February 26th for the community and social services positions. And let's say you're watching this video, it's past the deadline. There are quite a few positions in recreation and culture that might be of interest to you as well. And some of them, like I mentioned already, the wading pool attendant, you can even select sort of the neighborhood so that you can actually work close to home, which is also quite nice. I really want to take this time to thank Javier, Owale, and Mary. Thank you very much for this chat. This was insightful. I learned a lot of things, and I'm really happy to promote, these wonderful positions.